Good to see you back, guys. Once again, I'm back with a new tutorial related JavaScript. And in this tutorial, we are going to learn function with return value. In our previous tutorial, you learned how we can use parameter and how we can send argument to this parameter and print different result according to the value. But in some situation, we don't need to write the value in our document. I want to use this calculation elsewhere in the future. For that, we don't need to use write statement. We need to use return statement. And to return this value, we have some special method in JavaScript. So let's try to understand. Just we need to type return keyword and value. And our return value going to assign to this variable name. In our case, z. So as you can see, when we call the function, it's going to store the return value in our variable. So without making it complicated, let's start the practical. As you can see on your screen, side by side, I open my Visual Studio Code Editor and my browser using Live Server extension. And I already created a HTML document named index.html. And also you can see inside this script tag, we already create a function name. And here we pass two parameters, fname and lname. And also we set default value, name and surname. And now I don't want to print our first name and last name in my web page. I want to return the value. For that, first I'm going to take a variable var a equal to, now I'm going to call our parameters. Our first parameter is fname. Then I'm going to use concatenation sign. Inside the double quotes, I'm going to provide a space. And after double quotes, I'm going to use concatenation sign again. Then last name. And semicolon to end this line. So as you can see, we stored the value in a variable. And now I want to return this value. For that, we need to use return keyword. Return a and semicolon to end this line. So whenever we call the function, it's going to return a variable value. Now let's call the function. Our function name is name. Then inside the round braces, our first argument is add1 and comma, and our second argument is minch and semicolon to end this line. If I set this file, as you can see, it do not print any statement because whatever value it's returned, we do not use this value. For that, I'm going to store this function in a variable again. So here I'm going to create var and our variable name is n for name, n equal to our function. And then I'm going to print this variable. So I'll type document dot write inside the round braces n, then semicolon to end this line. If I set this file, now you can see it's print add1 minch. So when we pass the value as an argument, it's going to store to this parameter. Then it calculates both the parameter and assign into this variable a. And then we return this variable using return keyword. And the return value assigned to this n variable. And then we print the n variable. That's why it print add1 minch. I hope now it's little clear for you how we can use return value. Now let me show you an advanced usage of return value. And now I'm going to create a function which is going to return percentage using formula. And here I'm going to take total 3 parameters. Let me show you. Also I'm going to change the function name, which is sum. And here I'm going to pass math, science, SC, and for language, LNG. And now I'm going to add this 3 parameter and assign this value in this a variable. So here I'm going to type math plus science plus language. And now I'm going to create a variable named total. And inside this variable, I'm going to call the sum function. So here I'm going to type sum. Then inside the round braces, and here I'm going to pass 3 arguments. 34, 56, 75. And if I print the total value here, total, and then set this file, as you can see, it's written the total value. We already learned about it, how we can use it. And now I'm going to create another function which is going to return the percentage. So here I want to type function, and our function name is percentage. Then inside the round braces, I'm going to pass only one parameter, and our parameter name is T, stands for total. Then inside the round braces, I'm going to create a variable var, and our variable name is percentage per equal to, and to get the percentage we need to divide total with 300, and then we need to multiply this division with 100. Now you can return this value, and also you can print this document directly from this function. So here I'm going to print the document directly from this function. So here I will type document dot write inside the round braces. Here I'm going to pass the variable name per, means percentage, then semicolon to end this line. And now I'm going to call this function. So I'm going to remove this line, and here I'm going to call percentage. Percentage inside the round braces. Here I need to pass the return value of some function, which is total, because we stored the return value in total variable. So here I'm going to pass total and semicolon to end this line. If I save this file, now you can see it's print the result 55.001. So our first function return the total, and our second function print the percentage. So if I change the number, let me show you 58, and then save this file, you can see it's also changed the percentage. Basically, here I want to say we can use the return value in another function as an argument. So I hope now it's clear for you what is return and how we can use return value in our another function. So thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for our next tutorial.